you may know the next song. It was very popular during World War II. In fact, it was the most popular song in World War II, translated into 48 languages, written by Hans Lieb in Germany in 1915. It's a farewell poem for his two girlfriends, Lily and Marlene.
Underneath the lantern by the barracks gate, darling, I remember the way you used to wait. 'Twas there that you whispered tenderly that you loved me, would always be my lily of the lamplight, my own little Marlene. Time would come for roll call, time for us to part. Darling, I'd caress you and press you to my heart. And there, neath that far-off lantern light, I'd hold you tight. We'd kiss goodnight, my lily of the lamplight, my own lily Marlene.
It's facing the wrong direction. Okay, this is where I get to tell a joke. Okay, now we all take travels in our motorhomes going to various campgrounds. Okay. How's that? Okay, thank you. So, normally, can you hear me now? So normally you go on the internet to make your reservations, or you call and make a reservation. Well, this one particular campground, the lady couldn't get a hold of them, so she wrote him a letter. She was going down with her husband to spend a week's vacation in Florida in their luxurious 40-foot Monaco motorhome. She wanted to make sure the campground was fully equipped. She didn't quite know how to ask about the toilet facilities. She couldn't bring herself to write the word toilet in her letter. So after much deliberation, she came up with the old-fashioned term bathroom commode. But when she wrote that down, it still didn't look right. She was a little nervous, so she started all over again and instead rewrote the entire letter, referring to the bathroom commode as merely the BC. Does the campground have its own BC, she wrote. Well, the campground owner wasn't old-fashioned, and when he got this letter, he couldn't figure out what on earth she was talking about. That BC business really stumped him. After worrying about it a while, he found his activity director and asked her, what did she think that meant? They couldn't imagine what it meant either, so they finally said, she must be talking about the local Baptist church. So, the campground owner wrote the following reply. Dear Madam, I regret very much the delay in answering your letter, but now I take pleasure in informing you that a BC is located only 9 miles north of the campground. It's capable of seating 200 people at one time. Now, I admit it's quite a distance away, but if you're in the habit of going regularly, no doubt you'll be pleased to know that a great number of people take their lunches along and make a day of it. They usually arrive early and stay late. It's such a beautiful facility, and the acoustics are marvelous. Even the normal delivery sounds can be heard. Now, the last time my wife and I went was 6 years ago. And it was so crowded we had to stand up the whole time we were there. It may interest you to know that right now a supper is planned to raise money to buy more seats. I would like to say it pains me very much not to be able to go more regularly, but it surely is no lack of desire on my part. You know, as we grow old, it seems to be more of an effort, particularly in cold weather. Now, if you decide to come down to our campground, perhaps I could go with you the first time you go. I'll sit with you, and I'll introduce you to all the other folks. Remember, we're a very friendly community. Our next number comes from The Sound of Music, and I think you will recognize my favorite things.
On roses and whiskers on kittens,
like copper kettles and warm woolen mittens,
brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudel,
or peasants sleigh and schnitzel with noodles,
wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few